Hi, I'm Scott, and now that you've learned how to create an account, find an audience, and create good content, I'm going to show you how to use some social media management tools to track your followers and track your progress. So here's a short video that I'm going to show you about some metrics that you should track.
So metric number 1, reach. This is an easy one. Reach is the number of people who see your content. It's always important to ask yourself two main questions with this one. Whether or not you're reaching enough people. If you're reaching enough people, why aren't they converting? Nearly 75% of the world's population over the age of 13 uses social media. So your audience is out there. Pay attention to an important subset of your reach. What percentage is made up of followers versus non-followers? What percentage is made up from followers within your ideal regions and age range that you're targeting that's a right fit to buy your product or service? If you're targeting the wrong type of people, you may want to adjust your content, look to see what some of your competitors do, so that way you can target the right people and generate more sales. Metric 2, impressions. Meta saw impressions grow 10% in 2021. Yes, if they're seeing impressions grow, and 2022 and 2023 and over time, numbers change. But when you think about this, if these social networks are seeing their percentages grow, your percentages should also grow. But on the flip side, if their percentages are decreasing and yours are decreasing, you're like, wait, I'm not getting as many impressions. What am I doing wrong? Well, let's say a social platform's impressions decrease by 20%, but your impressions maintain flat. That means you're doing something right. If they're actually gaining users, you would be doing better. But that's why tracking impressions is super important. Metric 3, engagement rate. Facebook engagement rate benchmark is 0.06%. Instagram engagement rate benchmark is 0.68%. That just gives you an idea. You want to be doing better than your competition. Forget these mark stats. Instead, the easiest way to figure out how you're doing on all the social networks is go look at your competition, see their engagement rate with how many likes and comments they're getting per post based on how many followers they have. So if they get 1,000 likes when they have 100,000 followers, that's a 1% engagement rate. If you're doing better than your competition, you're doing good. Metric 4, amplification rate. The ratio of shares per post to the overall number of followers. Coined by Avinash Kaushik, the author and digital marketer at Google, amplification is the rate at which your followers take your content and share it through their network. So you want to really look at this because you can see what kind of content is helping you and which content isn't really getting you the amplification that you're looking for. You want to create more of the content that is getting you the amplification and less of the content that isn't getting you much of it. Metric 5, virality rate. Similar to amplification in that it measures how much your content is shared, but virality rate calculates share as a percentage of the impressions rather than as an impression of followers. Metric 6, audience growth rate. How many new followers are you getting on social media over a certain period of time as a percentage of your total audience? Here's a tip for you. If you want to grow your audience fast, get on TikTok. It's the fastest growing social network with 105% user growth in the US over the last couple of years. Metric 7, social referrals. According to HubSpot, consumers are 71% more likely to make a purchase based on social referrals. Now, social referrals are huge because it's other people vouching for you saying your product or your service is good. Think of it as a version of a review or a rating on Amazon. That's the same concept with, let's say, social referrals. Now, a bonus metric for you, and this is the most important one, which is why I really want to save it for last, and this would technically be number 8, is ROI. What is your ROI in social media? What posts are generating you the most return versus which posts are generating very little to nothing? And you can track this in Google Analytics. You can set up goal and conversion tracking. Also, when someone completes a lead form or a purchase or buys a service from you or signs up, you can also survey them and ask them how they find you and where they sign up from. This will give you an idea of what channels are giving you your biggest ROI. And if they...
Thank you, Neil Patel. Well, now I'm going to go in depth a little bit on, in particular, Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to use their Meta Business Suite. So I'm going to show you how you can track some of those metrics using this. So this is what the page will look like once you get here. This is just an old account that I don't use anymore that I'm going to use as an example for this. You can see your lifetime audience up here, and you can also see your trends for the last 28 days, how much reach you have. If you scroll down here, you can see each post, and you can see your activity on each post and your engagement, how many people you've reached, how many likes you've received, how many comments. If we go over here to Insights, we'll get this overview screen. Here we can set a goal. If you'd like to set a goal to reach a certain amount of people or grow to a certain amount of followers, you can do that here. This page will also give you your Instagram reach. You can get a more in-depth report here. We can go down and see our audience. This will give us an exact demographic. As you can see, you have to have 100 followers to see this, but it'll give you an age, gender, top cities, top countries of people that are viewing your content. They also have a benchmarking tab where you can compare the performance of other businesses and competitors to see how your business is doing compared to them. Also on the Meta Business Suite, you can create ads. You can boost your posts as well. This will help you gain new followers and gain reach. There's also a planner tab. You can schedule posts ahead of time. If you'd like to make a post for, say, next week, you can do that here. You click schedule a post. Create the post. Schedule. And you can select a date and a time. So yeah, this is how you track social media, in particular the Meta Business Suite. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new.